Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jeanne. I'm a yoga teacher. And lately I've been studying a lot about the lymphatic system. And this is not just a clickbait, all right? This is really a magic pill. It goes for pretty much anything. The only contraindications are for glaucoma. If you have, then I suggest you place a blanket or a thin pillow underneath your head so the blood doesn't rush up to your eyes. And also, if you're in late stages of pregnancy, then it's not advised to lay down on your back. So, of course, you're not going to do it. This magic pill is legs up against the wall. If you follow me for a while, you know that I invite you to do this posture regularly. So, you place your back on the floor and you just lift your legs up and you rest them onto a wall. I have a wall here, but you're not going to see so well if I do like this, right? Try to have your feet flat as if you're stepping onto the ceiling even, okay? Like this, your legs are going to become like bow-legged, and if your feet are open like this, they're going to be more like in an X shape, okay? So, as you see, there is no need to have your bum exactly along the wall and to have your legs doing 90 degrees with your upper body. Okay, as long as there is a steep and that your ankles are above your knees, above your hips, I'm happy. While you get into that position, I'm going to explain a bit more about this lymphatic system, all right? Because, so as I said, this is a magic pill, right? And it goes for so many things like lower back pain, sciatica, high blood pressure, heavy legs, and also so it helps for the lymphatic drainage. You know when you have your socks making a mark on your ankles? Well, that's the sign that you're a bit swollen and you need to have that drainage, okay? So let me start from zero. What is lymph? Because you may have heard about it, but what is it exactly? So when you cut yourself open, you have a bit of blood and a bit of this whitish transparent liquid coming out, right? So this is the lymph, okay? The lymph flows throughout the body into what we call the lymphatic system. The same way blood runs into blood vessels. Simple, right? Anyways, so there are similarities. It's a bit like the blood is the hot water and the lymph is the cold water, right? So they run along the body, alongside, but they don't really mix until they get to the tap, until they get to the wound, right? So they are quite similar but also different. And what is very important for the lymphatic system is that it contains lymphocytes. Easy to remember. Lymphocytes are the cells that help fight bacteria or virus or an infection in general. So it's important to have a healthy lymphatic system so your immune system is strong and you can fight any invasion, right? So that's what it's all about, why you need to have a healthy lymphatic system. Putting your legs up against the wall is one way to do it, okay? And for today, just 5-10 minutes, you're going to stay with your legs up. Listen to me, maybe you will want to listen to that video once again so you really understand everything. Maybe you want to share that with a friend. Don't hesitate, because maybe that's going to help them to have less marks on their ankles. Maybe it's because they feel a bit swollen and bloated after eating or after doing things. Maybe, I'm not saying this is the only reason, but I'm saying it can be related to a lymphatic system a bit blocked, So now let's talk about the toxins, okay? I'm sure you've heard about it, like, oh, it's antioxidant, like you have to get rid of your toxins. What are toxins? Basically, toxins is garbage. It's the waste, okay? How come they come? Well, your muscles in your whole body are like factories, okay? Tiny factories next to each other, and their role is to produce energy, okay? For that, they have materials like minerals, vitamins, oxygen, you name it. And you have this input, the muscles create energy, and then there is always some waste, okay? And that waste is being passed on to the lymphatic system. So the lymphatic system is at the same time for immunity and garbage disposal system. So you really want to make sure that it moves, because if some toxins stay and they don't get drained out of your system, you can understand that it stinks, right? I mean, we can continue with the analogy for a while. So yeah, basically what you're doing is that right now, putting your legs up, you're draining the toxins from your toes down towards the kidneys. Why the kidneys? Because this is the last evacuation spot, okay? This is where it gets filtered. The kidneys, they filter the lymph and they transfer into your urine the toxins, and you eliminate the toxins that way. Yes. So if you want to bring your toxins from your toes down to your knees, down to your hips, that's very good. The last part I suggest you do is that you take, you place your feet on the wall, right? And you're going to press, so you lift your hips slightly and you place a block, a cushion, whatever you have, just to elevate slightly your hips. So the toxins go up to the kidneys, which are here in the lower back, okay? And you keep your legs up like this against the wall. With or without the cushions, of course. And you can also place your arms like this to the side, up, straight. Oops, that was some flour. Anyways, I'm sure you get the idea. It can, like placing your arms out and up. It's also good to open the shoulders and release. At the end of the day, when you've been walking too much, cooking, standing, even sitting, it's just a good relief. It helps you sleep as well. I mean, this is a magic pill for all these reasons. And I hope you're going to include that in your routine, because, yeah, this is something with very few contraindications. You have a full list below in the description in case you have any doubts. And yeah, it really, really helps a great deal to drain naturally your lymphatic system without minimum energy, right? So yes, there is going to be a second part about the lymphatic system, okay? So stay tuned. I'm going to give you even more tips and dig into the lymph nodes. So I think that's enough information for today. Make sure you process it. Try to integrate that into your routine. I'm trying to give you tips on how to integrate routines into your life, healthy ones, and how to get rid of bad habits. On my Instagram account, the link is in the bio. It's Yoga with Jeanne, same as the title of my channel. Anyways, here is a random video. Maybe that's the lymphatic system part 2 if it's already available by the time you watch this video. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe so you are for sure aware when the second part is coming up. All right. Have a great day. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you're going to pass it on, experience it, live it, and become healthier. All right. Have a good day. Bye.